Good morning, students. Myself Rajesh P. Yadav. As you know, I am your maths teacher. So today I am going to start our first chapter. The name of chapter 1, integers. So all of you are familiar with the number systems. That is, you know the natural numbers. The natural numbers n is denoted by the capital N, and which is starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. If we add in this set of numbers, that is the number 0, then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, it forms the another number system. That number system is called the whole number system, and it is denoted by the symbol, that is the W. Now I'll introduce about the integers. So integers is denoted by the capital symbol I, and which is equal to dash 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 -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Means the set of integers consist of the negative of natural numbers and the whole number system. So in this set of integers, these are the negatives of natural numbers. Negatives of natural numbers. This is the 0. 0 is neither positive nor negative. These are the positive integers. These are the positive integers. So the set of integers consist of the negative of natural numbers and the set of whole number system. So it forms the set of integers. Now the next important is that multiplication of integer. Multiplication of integers. Next topic. So in this multiplication of integer, the first point is that the product of two integers with the same sign is always positive. That is, positive integer multiply by positive integer will get the result, that is the positive integer. Then negative integer multiply with the negative integer is equal to, that is the positive integer. Means what? The product of two integers with the same sign is always positive. Positive integer multiplied by positive is equal to positive. Negative integer multiplied by the negative integer is equal to positive. For example, plus 5 multiply with the plus 4, that is the integer, will get the plus 20. The another example, minus 8 multiply with the minus 3, the product is equal to plus 24. Now the second important thing about the multiplication of integer is product of one positive integer with another negative integer is always negative. I'll drop this. That is, positive integer multiply with the negative integer, the answer is negative integer. Negative integer multiply with the positive integer is the negative integer. For example, plus 6, that is the positive integer, multiply with the minus 3, that is the negative integer, we'll get the answer, that is the minus 18. The minus 18 is a negative integer. Then minus 5 multiply with the plus 7, so we'll get the result, that is the minus 35. I mean, the second important thing about the multiplication of integer is that product of one positive integer with the another negative integer is always negative. That is, positive integer multiplied by negative is equal to negative. Negative integer multiplied with the positive integer is equal to negative. And these are the examples. After that, we will see the next topic. The name of this topic is that properties of multiplication of integers. Properties of multiplication of integers. In that, the first property is that is the closure property. Important property. The first property is the closure property. See, the means what? The multiplication of two integers is always an integers. The multiplication of two integers is always an integer. That is, if you consider the integer 5 and you consider the another integer, that is the 7, when we'll do the product of these two integers, that is 5 multiplied by 7, what the answer will get, the 35. So 35 is an integer. Means the product of two integers is always an integer. So that property is called the closure property. Another example also you can take, minus 3 multiplied by, that is the 4. So we'll get the answer minus 12. Means the product of two integers, that is this is a negative integer and the positive integer, you can take the product of these two integers, we'll get the answer minus 12. It is an integer. So this property is called the closure property. Now the second property is the commutative property. Commutative property. Very important property. So all these are the so according to this property, if you consider the two integers m and n, you can consider these two integers m and n. So m multiplied by n is equal to n multiplied by m. According to this property, if you are considering the two integers m and n, then m multiplied by n is equal to n multiplied by m is called the commutative property. For example, I will prepare one table. See, this is the m, this is the n, then m multiplied by n, then n multiplied by m, then is m multiplied by n is equal to n multiplied by m question mark. Now you consider the integer first. You will consider integer 7, that is m is equal to 7, n is equal to 5, then m cross n means 7 multiplied by 5, that is the answer is 35. Then 5 multiplied by 7 is equal to 35. So what is the question? Is m cross n is equal to n cross m? Question mark. Yes, because m cross n is equal to 7 multiplied by 5, 35. 5 multiplied by 7 is equal to 35. So m cross n is equal to n cross m. So this property is called the commutative property. Another example you can take, minus 6, which is m is minus 6, n is 4, then minus 6 multiplied by 4, that is minus 24, then 4 multiplied by minus 6, that is minus 24. So correct. That is means what? S. M cross n is equal to n cross m. So this property is called the commutative property under multiplication. Now the third property is that associative property. Very important property. According to this property, you consider the three integers L, M and N. L multiplied by M cross N is equal to L cross M multiplied by N. So according to this property is called the associative property. L cross multiplied by in bracket M cross N is equal to in bracket L cross M multiplied by N. For example, M, N, L, M, N, then L cross M cross N, then L cross M cross N, and we have to check that is L cross M cross N is equal to L cross M multiplied by N. So you consider 5, as 5 is the integer, M is 7, N is 2. Then we will see 5 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 2. So answer. So first we will have to solve the bracket. 7 2 is 14. 14 5 is 70. Then again we will check L is what? 5. M is what? 7. N is what? 2. 7 5 is 35. 35 2 is 70. So yes, is L multiplied by M multiplied by N is equal to in bracket L multiplied by M multiplied by N. So answer is what? S. Means what this process